All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Michael Wood.
And I'm AmyMike.
And this is our usability test for your website, the robinlibrary.com. So first off, our overall goals were to first determine the accessibility and the organization of your website. And after we performed our tests and did all that, we wanted to provide our feedback and some minor changes that we wanted to make. And we felt that by performing the test that we did and analyzing the feedback that we got from our participants, we felt that we could give you proper feedback and maybe some minor changes that you can make to your website. Like I said, there were just some minor changes, nothing too big. We thought it was pretty good overall.
The methods that we used, we had 3 participants, had them each complete 7 tasks. We counted their number of clicks and we kept the time, and then we had them use Think Aloud protocol, which has them speak their thoughts aloud as they're doing the tasks.
So these were the 7 tasks we provided. We want to do some easier ones and some more challenging ones that we thought would give us a good way of looking at how organized and accessible the website was overall. So some just include looking for the logo of the site that is where you expect it to be, and others were trying to find how to register for a library card, and another one was trying to find the Alliance Genealogical Society from the website, which is an entirely different link altogether. So we thought we had a pretty diverse number of questions that we could ask for our participants, and I just wanted to find out what they thought by using that Think Aloud protocol. So this was our master chart that we used when we ran through it, the site, and went through all of our tasks. Overall, I thought we were pretty successful. I thought we were able to maneuver pretty well and find everything pretty easily. However, as you'll see, some of our participants struggled in some categories more than others, and we'll get started with our first participant. As you can see, he yielded some of the same results as we did on questions 1 and 2 and 5 through 7. However, you see the outliers or questions or tasks 3 and 4. Task number 3 was trying to register for that library card, and task 4 was trying to find the question 4 was trying to looking at the search catalog and finding a specific book that we asked them to find. And I'm not sure what the difference was in these two. I just think whether it's an organizational problem or not, but this seemed to be a common theme in all of our participants, as you'll see, that they took longer on these 2 than they did for the rest of them. Participant 2, same thing. Pretty generic times for the first 2, and for the final couple, but 3 and 4 again were kind of up there and took a little more time. And same thing for participant 3. You see under task 3 next there it says NC. That means that he could not complete the task. It took him about 40 seconds. Then he said, "I can't find it. I need help." So we had to go in and show him where it exactly was. And again, question 4, same thing. But also task 7 on this one, which is to find the Genealogical Society, he struggled a little bit, unlike the other 2 participants, so we thought that was pretty interesting as well.
Now, number of clicks and using the time. We recorded the number of clicks to show the efficiency of your site, and then how well it can be navigated. And then with the time, it was how quickly the participant understood the task, where to find it, and then when they completed it. It also plays on the efficiency, so then less time is how more accessible and organized your site is.
So some of the recommendations we have was to add a drop-down option for the tabs. So you see here, on some sites you see if you scroll over on the tabs up here, it'll have a little drop-down box and it'll have more options to go to. We felt that would be a good idea for you guys to make for your website. It would be easier to navigate and find stuff easier. I also thought, from our results, we found, like I said, the library card and searching the card catalog was pretty difficult for our users. We just thought that the biggest problem was for the library card was that they were looking under the Find Information tab. For this first, everyone did the same thing, but really you'll find the library card under the About Us tab under there, which we thought was pretty confusing as well. And I think for our master plan, we just kind of got lucky clicking under there and we found it pretty easily, but the rest of our participants had a tough time. So we felt either you make a separate tab for it, because registering for a library card is a pretty big deal for every library, or put it under the Find Information tab, which would make it a little easier. As for the card catalog, what we found was when we would ask them, like we'd say search for the Harry Potter book, like the first Harry Potter book, and when you would hit search, a bunch of different stuff would come up, not just the books, but movies, journal articles, different books from the series, so it was pretty hard to narrow down what you were searching for. So We just felt that if you could separate the tabs and when you search, so you could say click on books, I'm gonna look for a book instead of the movies, instead of getting all the results. We felt this would help with organizing the site a little bit better.
Another recommendation that we had, in fact, all 3 of our participants stated that the site had a lot of clutter, as you see on the screen. And we suggest to put this clutter in a link under upcoming events to remove the clutter and make it more easier to navigate.
And also, I think another thing was that some of our participants said the site was a little generic. You know, you can see all white screen, black font, and you can see it's kind of, the font on the side is kind of small, so maybe largen up the font, change around the color scheme, make it more, I don't know, user-friendly, if you will. So we thought that would be another good idea for you to, or another change that you can make towards your website.
That's all.
And that is our user test. Are there any questions?